Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of kooky, crazy kids in love that love reacting to Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes, we do.
So this is Season 3, Episode 8 we're checking out today. And you can get all of our reactions in a playlist in the description of this video. We'll also find a link to Patreon. You get early ad-free access and see our full watch-along reactions that way.
Yeah.
Are you ready to do this?
I am ready.
Okay.
This ship has haunted my tribe since Gran was a little girl. It was part of the Fire Nation's first attack.
Oh, it's going far back. Season 1. The Puppet Master. Okay. Scary stories by the campfire.
The blade of Wing Fun was haunted!
I think I liked the man with the sword for a hand better.
The hook for a hand.
I've got one. It happened to Mom. When Mom was a girl, a snowstorm buried the whole village for weeks. Mom realized she hadn't seen her friend Nini since the storm. So Mom and some others went to check on Nini's family. When they got there, no one was home. She heard a voice.
It's so cold and I can't get warm.
That is creepy.
Mom ran outside for help. When everyone came back, Nini was gone.
Oh, Momo.
But sometimes people see smoke coming up from the chimney, like little Nini is still trying to get warm.
She's good at telling ghost stories.
She's great.
Wait, guys, did you hear that? I hear people under the mountain. I hear something.
You're probably just jumpy from the ghost.
All right, now I'm getting scared.
Children,
Okay.
sorry to frighten you. My name is Hama. You children shouldn't be out in the forest by yourselves at night. I have an inn nearby. Why don't you come back there for some spiced tea and warm bed?
Oh, hell no.
Yes, please.
No. She's gonna put you in an oven and eat you.
Thanks for letting us stay.
People have been disappearing in those woods you were camping in.
What do you mean disappearing?
When the moon turns full, people walk in and they don't come out. Who wants more tea? Why don't I show you to your rooms and you can get a good night's rest?
Oh,
I know, Momo, this place is creepy.
In your place you don't know and all those sounds. He rolls around a lot in his sleep.
Time to go shopping.
That Mr. Yao seems to have a thing for you.
You would have me use my feminine charms to take advantage of that poor man?
Hell yeah.
I think you and I are going to get along swimmingly.
Tomorrow's the full moon. I can't lose another delivery boy in the woods.
This just reeks of spirit world shenanigans.
I bet if we take a little walk around town, we'll find out what these people did to the environment to make the spirits mad.
And then you can sew up this little mystery lickety-split, Avatar style.
Helping people. That's what I do.
I'll be back in a little while.
This is a mysterious little town you have here.
Mysterious town for mysterious children.
Okay. Did this come out in October? Was this a spooky one?
He's hiding something.
She's a nice woman who took us in and gave us a place to stay.
She knows she's hiding something.
But what did she mean by that comment, mysterious children?
Maybe because she found 4 strange kids camping in the woods at night? Isn't that a little mysterious?
I'm gonna take a look around.
And they all just left Appa and Momo out there?
You can't just snoop around someone's house.
It'll be fine.
Sokka, you're gonna get us all in trouble. And this is just plain rude. So she's got a hobby. There's nothing weird about that.
Voodoo Puppet Master.
Then why does she have a locked door up here?
Probably to keep people like you from snooping through her stuff.
It's empty except for a little chest.
You're breaking into a private room.
We shouldn't be doing this.
Maybe there's a key here somewhere.
Hand it over.
Oh, sick. That's awesome.
I'll tell you what's in the box.
The souls of children.
A comb.
It's the last thing I own from growing up in the Southern Water Tribe.
You're from the Southern Water Tribe?
But why didn't you tell us?
I wanted to surprise you. I bought all this food today so I could fix you a big Water Tribe dinner. Of course, I can't get all the ingredients I need here, but ocean kumquats are a lot like sea prunes if you stew them long enough.
Right.
I knew I felt a bond with you right away.
And I knew you were keeping a secret, so I guess we're both right. I'm sorry we were sneaking around.
Apology accepted. Now let's get cooking.
Why are you hanging out here, though? Okay, good. Hop on one more. I think that was for both of us.
Poor Abba.
Who wants 5 flavor soup?
You're a waterbender. I've never met another waterbender from our tribe.
That's because the Fire Nation wiped them all out. I was the last one.
So how did you end up out here?
Yeah, exactly.
It was over 60 years ago when the raid started. They came again and again, each time rounding up more of our waterbenders and taking them captive. We did our best to hold them off, but our numbers dwindled as the raid.
Yeah,
Finally,
you are outnumbered.
I too was captured. I was led away in chains, the last waterbender of the Southern Water Tribe.
How did you get away? And why did you stay in the Fire Nation?
It's too painful to talk about anymore.
We completely understand. I can't tell you what it means to meet you. It's an honor.
I never thought I'd meet another Southern waterbender. I'd like to teach you what I know so you can carry on the
Yay.
when I'm gone.
To learn about my heritage, it would mean everything to me.
Oh. What was with the puppets?
You have to learn to control water wherever it exists.
I've even used my own sweat for waterbending.
But did you know you can even pour water out of thin air?
Yeah.
You've got to keep an open mind, Katara. There's water in places you never think about.
This has got to be the nicest natural setting in the Fire Nation.
Like, could she pull water out of a person? Like their blood and suck it out?
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell us anything about the spirit that's been stealing people?
Only one man ever saw it and lived, and that's Old Man Ding.
Where does Old Man Ding live?
These flowers are beautiful.
They're called fire lily. They only bloom a few weeks a year, and like all plants, they're filled with water.
I met a waterbender who lived in a swamp and could control the vines by bending the water inside.
You can take it even further.
You just killed all those pretty flowers.
It's a shame about the lilies, though.
When you're a waterbender in a strange land,
She's taking the people.
it can only be done during the full moon.
I thought people have been disappearing around here during the full moon.
2 master waterbenders beneath a full moon? I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Oh. She is very jaded and hurt. She wants to hurt more Fire Nation people.
Can't you see I'm busy? Not ready to get snapped up by some moon monster yet, at least.
Did you get a good look at the spirit that took you?
Didn't see no spirit forced me to start walking toward the mountain. Tried to fight it, but I couldn't control my own limbs.
Control the water within the body.
And I looked up at the moon for what I thought would be my last glimpse of light. But then the sun started to rise.
And saved you. Because the moon wasn't out, yeah.
Why would a spirit want to take people to a mountain?
Oh no! I did hear people screaming under the mountain. The missing villagers must still be there. I can hear them. They're this way.
Can you feel the power the full moon brings? For generations, it has blessed waterbenders with its glow, allowing us to do incredible things. I've never felt more alive.
Oh.
This is the place.
I can't see anything down there.
That's why you have me. Let's go.
We're saved.
Who brought you here?
It was no spirit.
It was a witch. The innkeeper.
We have to stop Hama!
I'll get these people out of here. You go.
What I'm about to show you, I discovered in that wretched Fire Nation prison. I realized that where there is life, there is water. And I passed years developing the skill that would lead to my escape. Blood bending.
Blood bending.
Once I had mastered the rats, I was ready for the men. And during the next full moon, I walked free for the first time in decades. Once you perfect this technique, you can control anything or anyone.
I don't know if I want that kind of power.
They tried to wipe us out, our entire culture. We have to fight these people whenever we can, wherever they are, with any means necessary.
You're the one who's making people disappear during
You got there eventually.
You must carry on my work.
I won't. I won't use bloodbending, and I won't allow you to keep terrorizing this town.
She waited to say it
You
after she
should
taught
have
you
learned
bloodbending.
the technique before you turned against me.
Yep.
Please.
Oof. Yeah, you're in trouble.
You're not the only one who draws power from them. My bending is more powerful than yours, Hama. Your technique is useless on me.
Ha! The moment when she realized she was totally screwed.
Give up! You're outnumbered!
No, you've outnumbered yourself.
Tara, look out! That's like my brain has a mind of its own!
I'm sorry, Aang.
It's okay!
Don't hurt your friends, Katara. And don't let them hurt each other.
Oh, shit. Oh, she's bloodbending.
You're going to be locked away forever.
My work is done. Congratulations, Katara. You're a bloodbender.
It's okay, Tara.
I mean, it is a really cool name, though.
Yeah, right? It's just such a badass name. Bloodbender.
I kind of want to know what evil Katara would look like as like Master Bloodbender. Like put her in Mortal Kombat and see what she can do.
Yeah. Fun, like thematic episode of like just the spooky vibe that it gave right from the beginning is them telling like the spooky ghost stories and then the creepy old lady that's got the puppets and like you're officially like, okay, is she using the puppets to like control people? Like I was thinking like voodoo or something, but no. And then I'd asked about the blood bending and I'm glad that I didn't call it, bloodbender. That's just a great name. But I wonder if you could like manipulate the blood and I just got our answer.
By extension, then, I wonder if Toph could manipulate the blood because there's iron in blood and Toph can manipulate metal. You know, the whole Magneto thing. Yep.
Yeah, there was enough blood and there's enough metal in our bodies where I remember one of the issues Magneto did stop everyone because of the metal in their body. So that could be something.
Toph and Katara, blood-bending sisters.
Yeah. But I don't know if that is... I don't know if she can bend all metal or just metal, like, craft it from the earth.
Way to rain on my parade.
Sorry.
I had a moment of thinking that I had, like, this brilliant theory, but it's not so brilliant now.
Well, I could be wrong.
No, I think you're right. I think you rightfully poked the hole in the logic of my thought there.
Well, can't make everybody a bloodbender,
It's true.
That's a useful tool. Just don't use it for evil like she was using it for.
Yeah.
She made me think of like, okay, so this is what Jet would have turned into over the years, because she, hurt people, and she saw all of her waterbending friends taken and captured, and then she was captured and tortured, and so can't really blame her for how she ended up. I mean, not saying like that's like what everyone would end up doing, but I can't say that like I would have been able to be stronger and not had such a vengeful heart.
I mean, the thing is, I would think if you've been locked up in prison and you get out,
the empathy of
you want to get home. You want to get back to I don't know, even if it was all gone, I think I'd need to see that for myself.
Yeah.
But she had no consideration for that, it seems. She knew exactly what she wanted to do, which was to stay and exact revenge on person after person, full moon after full moon. I understand being hurt, but that's a really special kind of hate.
Yeah, and the whole guilt by association. Like, I get wanting to take out the people that imprisoned you or hurt you and take it out on them. I'm surprised she let that guy live. But then just like the guilt by association, okay, you're anyone in the Fire Nation, now I'm going to imprison them. I thought you were going to say it was, you thought that maybe she would have some empathy and be like, know what it was like to be a prisoner. We might make other people go through that.
Well, yeah, I was surprised that she had imprisoned them. I honestly thought of it as her making them walk off the edge of the cliff.
Yeah.
And so
It's a kid's show, though.
Well, true. But like in my mind, I'm like, there was a train of thought there that I could see making sense in terms of her desire for revenge, not seeing them as her fellow man, but seeing them as just the enemy and wanting to dwindle their numbers. That made more sense to me than imprisoning them, because I think, yeah, if you've been imprisoned and if you've been tortured or whatever else and you've hated it so much and you know how it feels, it's got to be really hard to inflict that on others, especially if you're running like an inn and so you see the humanity of these people. Like, these people are not their government. Not all of them would choose the choices that their government has made.
Exactly.
They just happen to live there and they would like to live a life in peace and ideally prosperity for their family and whatever. But if you were to like put a gun in their hands and say, okay, you can have all those things, but go kill a Water Tribe member, I'd like to believe that most people would not be able to do that. That would be a price that would be too high to pay. Could live with a little less comfort if you don't have to kill someone, I think is where most people would land.
And I think the group already learned the lesson of it doesn't matter, like, what tribe you're from. Just because you're from the Fire Nation doesn't mean you're bad. And just like this one shows, just because you're Water Tribe, doesn't mean you're good either. You can do horrible things as well. And so, they were so happy to meet another water bender, but also someone from the Southern Water Tribe. And it's just like, okay, we're both Southern Water Tribes, so of course we're gonna like get along and have the same goals and both be alike. And but no, that's not the way it is. It's just because you're from the Southern Water Tribe doesn't mean you are immune to evil, and that you just will not succumb to it.
We were talking about how people can make snap judgments and assumptions on people, and another video, and I think that's true, is there's, and I can't remember what the psychological term for it is, but there is a psychological term where we are predisposed to like people similar to us.
Yeah.
And to trust people similar to us. Now, that goes way back to like survival instinct and like the idea of those who are similar to you are the ones whom you will be safe with. But the reality is, especially in our modern times where the world is small and we are so interconnected, nobody who is like you is inherently good. Nobody who is different from you is inherently bad.
Yep.
The good and the bad are everywhere, in everything, in every kind of people, everywhere across the world. And you got to find like the good, because there are both kinds everywhere. I mean, like, it doesn't matter what country, what religion, how you look, how you talk, like what job you hold, like none of that automatically makes you a good or bad person.
They weren't in it a lot. They made the most out of their scene, Appa and Momo.
They did.
Momo just like, what the hell? You ate the whole thing. And Appa spits it out. It's like, okay, we're going to share it. And Momo grabs it. And like the look as he goes away is just...
That's just it. Like, Appa didn't eat. And Appa's like a good 20 times the size of Momo.
Yeah, but I can see Momo just took it away and was just like, you know what? You don't deserve this now. Because you're going to eat the whole thing. I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Yeah, but Appa gets hungry.
It's true.
I'm worried about Appa.
He'll be fine. So let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want all of our reactions for Avatar The Last Airbender, check out the playlist. Thanks so much for seeing our reaction for Avatar The Last Airbender, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.